Amigos.
I'm Paloma.
And I'm Mati. And welcome back to Latino Soy Yo.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Latino Soy Yo. I'm Paloma with my co-host Mati, and welcome to our season finale, final episode. Yeah, it's very
Yeah, make
exciting.
some noise.
I'm excited, Mati. How about you?
I'm good. I'm I thought about me and Paloma were just talking about it, like, wow, like season finale. Like this is it, All the
Right?
work we put in, it's all led to this moment. But no,
Yeah.
for today's episode, we're gonna be talking about hand gestures down in Latino America, and also things to know before you visit Mexico and Colombia and Argentina as well. So yeah, let's get right into it. Oh, and before we do, we have a special guest, and we wouldn't actually be talking about those things if it wasn't for Daisy, Paloma's sister.
Yeah, my sister's here.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, she's here to share her knowledge and experience. Daisy, how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm really
Good.
good. It's cold out, but I had
Yeah.
a good day. Happy
That's
to
good.
be here. Thanks for having me, guys. I'm glad I made
Yeah,
it.
of course.
Yeah,
Daisy's
if it
another
wasn't,
avid listener.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if it wasn't for you, like we were, what was it, like Sunday or
Yeah,
Saturday,
Sunday.
and we have our weekly planning
Yeah.
meeting for the
Planning
show,
sesh.
and I was like, Paloma and I were like, what are we gonna talk about? And then
Then I swooped in.
yeah, and then Daisy's
like-
like, you guys should do this. I was like, okay, you should come on.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Exactly.
But let's get right to it. Let's talk about the hand gestures, because Paloma's like, oh, hand gestures are such a big thing. I don't think they're that big of a thing in Colombia. We just do the thumbs up a lot.
Mm.
Like the thumbs up is like, hey, everything good, boss? Like, oh yeah. And it's like, yeah, like thumbs up is
Yeah.
like a big thing. But why don't you tell me about what you guys do over there in Mexico?
In Mexico, we have hand gestures for
Everything.
everything.
Like,
We go ahead.
No, I don't realize how much I use my hands when I talk because I see my friends and they don't point it out always, but I realize that I do because I see it because it's, always there. But yeah, it's a big part of culture in Mexico.
Yes,
Like,
and
really big.
just in general, we talk with our hands way more than the average person would. I feel like people talk with their hands in their own way, but
Yeah.
we really do. Like the way I do it personally, like I'll talk about something, if something's far away, I start talking, but I do this dumb thing where I do like twinkle fingers
Yeah.
or like jazz hands. I'm like, are we gonna go watch a movie and have some cake or like have a
I feel like
snack?
that's
a lot.
I'm like, ooh. I do that all the time. Daisy, do you have any hand gestures you use the whole time?
I think when I talk, it's just if I'm, let's say, passionate about something, my hands just go like this. Yeah, that.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, I do air quotes as well.
Yeah.
Again, like I think a lot of people talk with their hands, but maybe
Not as many as you might think, though.
Okay, all right, okay. Sorry, continue, Daisy. So air
Oh,
quotes
no.
is a big thing, but
Air quotes. I don't realize I do it. Sometimes, yeah, like this, or if my hands just goes like, oh, like why did not just anger, but just anything. I do this a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for a lot of different things.
Matthew, do you talk with your hands a lot, or would you say like an average amount?
I think an average amount. I was just thinking when Daisy was going, like, have you not seen like in 21 Jump Street where they're like where he's doing, or the slam poetry 22 Jump Street, he's like waving my hands a lot. Like I was just thinking like that's Daisy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't use them as much as you guys, clearly.
It's hard to talk without my hands.
Yes.
It's really hard, but that gives me an advantage because I like public speaking in school. So when I
Okay.
use my hands, I think it helps me present and other
Mhm.
people listen more because I'm not just standing like this.
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
I was taught to, like, when we had like speeches in my English class, we had to write speeches. We were told to or stand still and not do the whole thing. But I think it's better to like
Yeah.
convey your emotions,
We were also just noticing, just like we look back at the show sometimes, like older episodes. Not older, that was like 6 weeks ago. Anyway, we look back and the two of us were so expressive. Like you and me, Matthew.
Yeah, no,
And
we
and
are.
you're like,
Oh, okay.
like we're all over the place, man.
maybe I'm just not aware of it as you guys are, but
Mm.
that's funny.
It's been pointed
Um,
out a few times. We'll
Yes,
say that.
yes.
just a
We'll
few.
say that. Yeah.
But so yeah, in Mexico, there are lots of hand gestures for different things, and they're kind of universal across the country, I think.
Mhm.
Really?
So, no, you get your finger, wave it side to side. Like, most people shake their finger like this, like with their hand. In
Okay.
Mexico, you just wave just the finger
It's
like
more
this.
sassy.
Yeah, it's more sassy. And then to say yes, you move your finger up and down,
That's
which
interesting.
is,
I've never
I,
s
so this is because I didn't know this. I thought it was maybe just a Latin America thing, but
uh-huh.
it's because it's from this show in Mexico that we watch whenever we go there, El Chavo del Ocho, which
Oh, I
is
was gonna
like
say Powerpuff Girls because we watch that all the
no,
time.
no, but yeah, we watch a lot of Cartoon Network when we're down
Yeah.
there. But
Anyway,
no, it's from the show, so I guess that's why everyone does it. It's from this Mexican show, but I use it a lot now. The
For anyone who's, like, listening, it's
like
index
your
finger down, like scrunching your index finger down,
yeah,
like
yeah,
nodding it. That's
mhm.
that's that's
yeah. I
interesting.
guess it's like nodding your
Like
head.
nodding yes, yeah. That's weird.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
What else? Oh, getting the bill, like, at a restaurant. Do you wanna go into this one, Daisy?
Sure. So I didn't know if this was just our family until I figured out that it's kind of a bigger thing. So if
mhm.
you're sitting at a table and you're at a restaurant and the waiter's over there, you go like
You call them
you
over
call
with
them
your
over and
hand,
go like
and then
this, like you're
you're
writing
writing
on
something.
the bill.
Everyone does that. Get
Yeah?
out of here. My
Mm-mm.
dad does that.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause he's Argentinian.
Yeah, but I feel like I've seen people do that.
that's
I
what I
don't
I
thought
know.
like,
You
until
people
guys
do
are
that,
you're
but
making
I
me
feel
question everything now. Like
guys, this episode's alive.
yeah, yeah. No, I wanna know. I wanna know if
Uh-huh.
if people are listening and, obviously, like, when we get posted on YouTube, I wanna know if people think that's just a Latin thing.
Yeah.
Especially the restaurant thing. Like, my dad does I've seen that. Again, yes, he's from Argentina, but I feel like everyone does that. I don't know. I'm
I
calling you
don't
girls out on that.
like, a lot of people do it, but also I have like I work at a restaurant, I'll see people call me over with their hand from across the room. So I think they want the bill. So I start pretending to write in the
It's
air.
like to
But then
communicate.
and I'm nodding my head, whatever. I come over and I'm like, "Oh, so you guys want the bill?" They're like, "No, actually, we'd like another round of drinks or something." I'm like, "Oh, sorry." Like,
Oh,
it's
okay.
just funny miscommunication. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Eh,
Another one that I think is interesting that is confusing is like, when you motion come here, you do it like your
okay.
fingers are facing
Like
up and you wave towards you, right?
Yeah.
In Mexico, at least I know it's in Mexico, but I don't know if it's anywhere else. Come here is the other way, like your hands upside down and you
you
motion towards
like you're
yourself.
digging.
Yeah, like you're digging. Cause
We only
isn't that
found
weird?
out we only found out because of this kid at our dance group. He was just waiting for his mom,
He's like 4.
and Paloma's like, we're just talking to him. She's like, "Come here, come here," and he just stood there,
He
and
had
then she
no idea
turned
what
her
he was
hand
doing.
around and did it that way, and he just came over.
It was a crazy experiment. I was like, "Whoa."
The
Huh.
more you know.
I know.
The more you know.
Yeah.
And, I know we have what other forms of communication are big in Mexico other than hand gestures? Like, do people, whistle a lot?
Whistles? Well, we were saying we're
Whistles.
talking about that. Whistles, car horns,
Mm.
whistles.
That's how we find each other.
Yeah,
We're
like
birds,
our
basically.
family has a
We're
whistle.
birds.
So,
Dude, that
like,
was one of
it's
my
like,
questions. That was one of my
yeah.
questions. I was
Oh,
gonna
that was
say,
your
does
question? Oh,
does the
go ahead.
Torres family no, it's fine. Does the Torres family have a signature whistle? I was gonna say
We
and
do.
or handshake.
I
Yeah,
actually
that
we
too.
have a handshake?
That you don't know of. Just kidding. No, I don't know. We just
It's
learned
like,
a few
"Yo,
years
I don't
Paloma's
ago.
know.
not cool enough."
The whistle is pretty like, our family in Mexico knows it, our
Mhm.
dad uses it for us. I can't whistle, so I
All
don't do
his
it back,
family uses it. If
but
you're in a store, it's so funny. Like, I'll go to this grocery store with my dad, and he's in a different aisle, and all I hear really loudly is this whistle. Like, he's over there. Okay. How
and
did
you
you?
can't whistle back, but the whistle goes like, "Ooh, ooh." Yeah, that's what it's
Then
like,
I know it's him.
and yeah.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I go running and I find
Like,
him.
is it wait, what is it, the whistle? You whistle it.
Like,
Or
doo doo.
"Doo-doo-doo."
like that one?
Yeah.
Something like that? Oh, okay.
"Ooh,
My
ooh."
mom is
Mm.
Ah.
she goes, "That's her."
Ah.
That's hers. So it's literally the same thing. If I'm in the grocery store and I'm like lost, or
Yeah.
or if my mom's ever looking for me, she like whistles, and I'll like find her. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
whistling is
Yeah.
a big thing. And
Yeah,
then
and
car horns. You were saying car horns?
yes. So with car horns and whistles, you can like swear at people without saying it.
That's interesting.
Like, yeah, like for example, someone backs up too fast and or no,
Cuts you
like
off.
cuts you off or oh, you're taking a photo.
I'm taking a photo for the Instagram.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Um, we're posing. Anyway,
Okay.
so
Yeah, if you can also
yeah.
use horns for greeting people, saying hi
You're
or
like, "Doot doot."
goodbye, like,
But
Uh-huh.
the
click.
swearing is like, um, you can guess what it means just by how I do it. Guess you can't guess. It's like, you'll hear I'll tell you later, but,
I don't know. I don't. Is it
Mexican
like
people will know what it means. It's
a
a bad
swear
word.
word? A
Yeah,
swear word?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, there's that most, but yeah, you kinda I never drive in Mexico, but when you if you're driving, use a car
Mhm.
horn for a lot of things,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
communication.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. In Colombia, yeah, no, we don't use car horns too much. I mean,
Mm.
other than the get out of my way or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's
Matthew,
just.
we have something really funny to
Mhm.
ask you.
Oh God.
We want you to ask us to pose for a photo like how our family in
Like
Mexico poses.
Mexican people because this also goes with hand gestures because, for a picture here, let's say someone's taking an Instagram photo and they
Okay.
just go like they
You just
go
kind of stand and smile like,
smile or they
boy.
maybe here they put their arm around each other, but we'll show you what the Torres family does, and
And
a
people who are
lot of
listening will
other
explain.
people, a
Yeah.
lot of other Latin people do this,
Okay.
and
So
we know what we're gonna
yeah.
do.
So
Okay. Ready? Like ready?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna
yeah.
take a
Okay,
picture.
ready?
How would you pose?
Okay.
You gotta count us down. Say 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Yeah, go.
3, 2, 1.
You
We
go
go.
like you shake your hand, make a peace sign, or do something, or you do like a thumbs up,
It's a really
and your hand
enthusiastic.
shakes into position.
Like if there's a group here posing all together, someone definitely goes in the front and goes.
Wow, you guys have that
Oh,
you guys have that
that's
really
what our
like
dad
well like
does
set up.
every time we pose for a photo with a group. Like
He just
everyone
goes.
else.
So
Daisy knocked over my mic. Sorry,
I'm
everyone. She's
enthusiastic.
enthusiastic.
you guys are way too spastic. I don't know
I
what's going
know.
on.
We're like trying to pose for this photo in this
It's how
crazy
it's
way.
done. It's how it's
Anyway.
done.
Oh my god. Okay.
Um.
Oh, you guys just
That's funny.
embarrassed yourself on live
Yeah.
radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Ah,
We just
but
my biggest thing, a lot of my uncles do it, is just the thumbs up, like I was saying
mhm.
before. Like it's a classic like, picture move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, we don't get that excited
I
about a
feel like we're
picture.
really expressive.
Yeah.
But question. What do you in either Colombia or Argentina do like let's say for example, you're driving past people you want to say hi to or greet. What would you say? How would you say it, you know? Think about it.
I don't know. I'm trying to think like usually you'd probably roll down your window.
Uh-huh.
Uh, in Colombia, you'd probably be like you'd probably yell at them, be like, "Hey, papi, ¿qué?" Or like something like that.
Yeah.
In Argentina, you'd probably roll down the window and be like, "Che, ¿qué haces?" Or "Loco," like "Ven aquí," probably like that. I don't know. I think
Mm.
there wouldn't be a hand gesture. You just probably yell at them. Why? What do you guys do?
Well, our cousin in particular, do you want to go into it, Daisy? Or?
Sure. Well, she drives. Picture this. She's driving down the street. We're over.
She knows everyone in town.
Yeah, they basically know everybody. And then, here we wave like this, like hi,
Yeah.
but they wave with
With
their
the
hand like
back of the
this,
hand
which
and
here
just
you might
holds it
think
up.
that's offensive. Like, what are they saying to me? But they'll say adios. So they go
Adios.
adios, adios,
Adios.
and they hold their
They say
hand out.
bye. So
And
I don't get maybe it's because you're driving past and it's like
yeah, you
Wow.
don't have time to say like, "Hi,
Like,
how are you? Why?" You just adios.
so
Why
I
not
don't really
hola?
understand
I
that.
don't know.
That's I would love to know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The back of the hand, eh?
Right?
Mm,
That's also used for thank you. Like if you go like this.
mhm.
Really?
Thank you.
Seems kind of
Yeah.
fancy.
I've like never heard of this stuff. Mexico's Mexico's a crazy place.
Crazy
Crazy
place.
Yeah.
place.
I was gonna ask you, that was another question. When you first went to Mexico, and maybe this goes with because later we'll talk about things to know before you go.
Yeah.
But I was gonna ask, what do you think was one of the first things that shocked you when you went to Mexico? Like one thing that stood out to you where you were like, "Yo, this like what? This is weird," or like this is something that I don't see in Toronto.
I think we were infants our first time,
But, like, the first
but
time you were
first time
aware, okay,
You
I
were
remember.
aware.
realized I was
Yeah.
actually in Mexico.
Daisy,
Um,
why would you like infants? Like, yeah,
I
okay, dude.
I was a baby, Um, like, the first thing I really liked the streets,
Mm.
Mhm.
and I find the sidewalks can be kind of high up, like,
They're
they're
really high
really
up.
high up,
Really?
so I thought that was kind of fun to, like, jump off the sidewalks, and I found it interesting that people sweep the sidewalk a lot.
Yeah,
It's
Uh-huh.
everyone's
outside,
sweeping
you're
all the
walking
time.
on it, but people spend, like, a long time sweeping it, which
Uh-huh.
I get, you want it to look nice. I also like the dogs running around, that was kind of fun.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna say
OXXO,
oh,
does anyone know what
it's
OXXO
like the
is?
7-Eleven of Mexico.
Oh, no. Okay,
There's one
not
right by your grandma's house, so that's why
there's a
it's
lot of them, eh?
yeah, they're, like,
Yeah.
everywhere. It's also a gas station, so there's everywhere.
Oh, okay.
But one thing for me was the garbage system in our family's town. It's the when I say it, you're gonna think it's the most stereotypically Mexican thing you've ever heard in your life. It's literally a wagon pulled by a donkey, and this guy and his kid are like,
It's
"Ding,
like
ding,
a
ding,
mule.
basura, basura," and so you come out and bring your
I have a
garbage.
picture of
Really?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not, like, government run, or is that the government? Donkey
I
man.
genuinely don't know,
It's
but,
like a big bin, the
it's like
cr
it's literally a big
a
wagon.
bin, and then the guy's up there on this little thing with his mule, and then all the dogs chase them, and
Oh,
it's really
wow.
loud. Yeah,
Yeah. And then you pay them
yeah.
or tip them or
Oh,
something.
interesting, interesting.
Mhm.
How about you, Matty? Or sorry, you were
No,
s
that was another thing. Like, yeah, I was getting there, but las tiendas
Mhm.
are like you can there. It's so normal for you to get food and stuff ordered or brought to your house from the local tienda. Like every neighborhood has like a store tienda where it's like, oh, you need eggs or like, oh, you need like a bag of milk. Like, just you can call up your local tienda and they'll bring someone and like have it brought to your house, and it's like dirt cheap. Like a
Yeah.
couple bucks. Like I don't even think you pay delivery. Like it's like maybe you'll tip the guy. You'll probably tip
Right,
the guy,
right.
but it's like. But then again, that was and every neighborhood has like the corner store and people
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like everything. And that I was like, they don't have that. Like we don't have that here. Like you know what I mean? Especially if you're gonna order something. Because now what? It's like I think Uber Eats now has
Yeah, they do.
groceries.
Click
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
collect.
or what's the other one? Postmates you can do, I think
Oh,
Mhm.
now.
can you? Okay.
So anyways, yeah, I think that was one of the biggest things was the tienda.
Yeah.
But
Also, I
That's
should
cool, I
just
never heard of
say
that.
that there are more things about Mexico that I like other than the corner stores. Just putting that out there, like, the architecture, the
oh
land,
yeah, yeah.
but gotta love your corner stores.
No, for
Gotta love
me,
corner
when you
stores.
talk about architecture, in Colombia, they use a lot obviously, it's, very different, the architecture and style of the homes and buildings, but they use a lot of this, red stone or, like, this
Mm.
red, like, I don't know what it is, it's like red tile or red stone. I feel like a lot of houses are like, there's very few houses, and you have to have a lot of money to have, like, marble floors
Mhm.
or, like, wood floors. That's not, like, a big thing. Maybe it's because of the heat too,
Yeah.
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's really hot, so obviously wood expands within the heat, so you don't want that. So a lot of it is, like, stone
Cement.
floors,
Yeah.
cement, correct, yeah,
Mhm.
cement, like, all cement.
With, like, linoleum. Our grandma has, like, cement with linoleum floors on it.
I don't know what's
Mm.
It's like
no.
plastic.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
not
Plasticky
like
tile.
plasticky tiley flooring, you
Mhm.
know?
Mm.
So, yeah, that was a big thing. Yeah, a lot of red in buildings,
Hmm.
but
Interesting.
anyways, um, yeah.
Interesting.
And then I wanna, like, talk about also, like, things like so now I guess we're getting into things to know when you're in
Mhm.
these countries. One of the biggest things, if you're ever going to, like, Colombia, I don't know, maybe in Mexico as well, they have this, but I never saw this here in Toronto or in Argentina, but if you're going out to a restaurant or anywhere that requires parking, you
Mm,
need to
mm.
bring spare change
Yeah.
because whenever you park, especially grocery stores and stuff, like the grocery store will be like in the middle like of a street, so you have to like if you're backing up into the middle of like a busy street. So there's always usually homeless people or guys that are there helping you back up, and you have to
Yeah.
tip them, and you
Yeah.
have to tip them, and like sometimes they don't do anything. Like I remember once, like there's no car in sight, like you could easily back up, and the guy's like,
Yeah.
yeah, dale para atrás, and, and like he'll take like a rag and like yeah, like help you back up, and then you just tip them.
Yeah.
So I think that's an important part, like when you're going out to restaurants and stuff. You have to.
That's so true. Our fun fact, our cousin's family on their other side
Mhm.
owns this parking lot in town, so we go there a lot. Like it's like this
hang
parking
out
lot
in
in town.
hang out in
Yeah.
the parking lot.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
are you gonna talk about
Oh,
the
yeah, for well, what we've experienced for backing up that we do, which I didn't know is different, um, you we tap or you clap, like, you tap on the window or you clap your hands. So if you have a lot of room to keep backing up, you go
you go fast
Uh-huh.
first?
and not like this, you
No,
go
no, yeah, and then you
you
tap
clap,
or tap on the window.
and then when they don't have enough room, you go,
Interesting.
then they
Like the
know
like the like
stop.
the sensor in your car that does
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Except it's
you
someone
slow
going like
down as you get closer, but,
yeah.
That's funny.
yeah, no, our dad fully does that, Daisy does that,
Yeah, like, if my
um
mom says, "Can you tell me how much room I got?" I'm like, "Yep, keep going, keep
and
going."
I'm like, "I don't know, I think that's fine, you might wanna go check."
Oh, speaking of cars,
Uh-huh.
everything in Colombia, and I'm guessing Mexico, they're all manual transmission.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Yeah.
very like, I mean, now obviously it's getting more automatic cars, especially, but you gotta know how to drive stick. If not, like, don't drive
Yeah.
because yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't drive in Mexico anyway, it's
Yeah.
a little, too
I don't
much for me.
I don't drive yet, period, so I
Yeah.
will soon, don't worry.
Get on that, Daisy. Get your
I
G2,
know.
like
G1.
oh,
Yeah.
that's yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
I was also gonna say, what's the transit system like in Mexico? Like their version of the TTC?
We've never experienced it, but I know Mexico City has a very lengthy like, it's intense, and if
Mhm.
you're not from there, it's probably very hard to, uh, what would you call
Navigate?
navigate, thank you.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, it's complicated and
What
big.
is it?
I don't know.
You just
I don't
said
know what it's called, but I
oh,
know they have, like, a subway system that
oh,
is,
and
like,
it's
busy and big and
complicated.
complicated. It's a lot of lines in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Our
seen the
uncle or
map
dad
and I
just
get
drives
overwhelmed, so
us.
I've never yeah, we just get driven around.
For yeah, no, for me, okay, like in Colombia, the bus system is it's not the best, but
Mhm.
everyone cabs. Like you just cab everywhere, and all the
Mhm.
cabs are small. Like they're not like
Yeah.
big cars. They're like a little bit bigger than Fiat, like the Fiat
Mhm.
500.
Oh,
Like they're
yeah?
those ones, or like there's literally like little small cabs, and they're really
Cute.
cheap. So there's that was
Yeah.
the thing when Uber first came to Colombia. I don't even know if it's doing well there because cabs are just way cheap. They're everywhere, so everyone uses cabs. That's a big thing.
Fully.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's the same in Mexico, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's cheap. Everyone uses cabs. Like Uber is getting a little more popular like, in Mexico City for sure,
Mhm.
but
Oh, and
where our
there
family's
are
from, it's
also I
cabs.
love these.
What?
So, if you need to go on a long drive in Mexico, these are everywhere in Latin America, I think, but
Wait.
there are
Coach buses in
these
Mexico?
buses, and they get really you're just tired of traveling, like, it's such a long drive, and then you get in this coach bus, and it's cold, and they're kind of like
Cozy?
fuzzy seats, and they
Okay.
turn off the lights, and it's dark, and
They put on a
they
movie?
give you drinks or, like, peanuts. So I just
Okay.
Yeah.
sit there eating peanuts, sitting
Have you
there.
ever had, like, peanuts japonesas? They're
Yes.
like these
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
Mhm,
Yes.
that's
mhm.
Yes, with lime and stuff, right?
Yes.
yes!
Yeah, I got
Those
you.
are
Yeah.
so good.
On a bus? They're
With, like,
good.
like, you'll have apple flavored pop in Latin America.
Oh, love that. Love
Yeah,
that.
Manzana?
so we get that and our peanuts and, like, donuts,
Yeah.
and you're set. Like, this is
Bimbo
great.
donuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a good time.
Um, yeah, no, what else? Like when you go to Colombia, right? That's a big thing. I think you were mentioning water before when we were talking.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
The tap water situation there. Like for us, it's like an essential for everyone to have like this massive pot to boil your water, and then
Oh.
you take it, put it in whatever a container, not a container,
Mhm, like a jug.
like a jug, and then you put it in the fridge because obviously you have to
Hmm.
boil your tap water.
Right.
So yeah, that's a
Oh,
big thing, at least in Colombia. Everyone boils their
boils
water.
their water.
Yeah, that's a big
Interesting.
thing.
In Mexico, everyone has, like, a water cooler.
A
So you
giant jug, and you have
like
to
Oh, like
it's
the
tip it
tip
it's like
stuff.
those
over.
big yeah, so you
Yeah.
either have, like, your own cooler if you're kinda fancy,
Getting water
but
makes And just
Because our grandma
oh my
has this
god.
thing, so you
It's on the floor, first of all.
yeah.
So behind there, the little
It's not like a
Oh.
water cooler where you flip it over and you just push down the button.
It's
It's
this
a like a weird
open
lever metal thing at the so you just the water bottle jug thing is upright.
and
Like
you just basically you tip it down and the jug's completely open, and I'm just trying to aim in this little cup, and it's so heavy, and I was, like, 6 trying
yeah,
to,
like
like, the
yeah, like if there's not a
No.
yeah,
jug out, you kind of have to just.
the amount of
That's so funny.
spilling.
Oh,
It's so
no.
funny.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
funny. What about, street food over there? What do you think that's a big thing about the street food in Mexico? Like, what would you say? Would you warn anyone about the street food if they can't handle it on their stomach or, like
I would. I would.
yeah?
Um, I there's little carts everywhere of street food. Like, oh, it smells so good though. There are all
Mm.
these, the guys with the chips. They
Yes.
get guys with all these bags of chips and like sauces and things to put on them, and it looks
Mhm.
really good. And you'll be hot and tired, and like, all I want are chips.
Yeah.
But we don't get them because we're not acclimated to it.
Sometimes
Oh,
things
really?
yeah, yeah, some things you might not wanna
You want to
have
steer
if you're
from.
new to it because, things aren't really
Yeah.
wasted, so things are reused sometimes. But I really love the little ice cream stands,
Oh,
and
there's
they put spices on them, and the ice cream's really small. You never really know what flavor it is. It's not chocolate or vanilla, it's like
Wait, is it ice
it's
cream
like
or is it
guava.
shaved ice?
ice
Ice
cream.
cream, little
There's this
tiny
one ice
scoops.
cream stand in our dad's our poppy in our dad's town.
Do you have
That is
shaved do you have shaved ice?
little things.
You cut off Paloma there, but
No.
Oh, sorry.
whatever, all
It's
good.
okay, it's
I just
okay.
like the word shaved ice. Do you
No,
have
we
shaved
Yeah,
we
me
ice?
have,
too.
in Colombia, it's called raspado, and
Mm.
it's shaved ice, with, like, flavoring, caramel, like, mango, this, that, and my mom, she was always hesitant for me to have some. She's like, "Tú no sabes lo que pone" like, "What's that made out of?" Like, she's like, "No sabes es" like, that ice has been there for days. It's
Yeah,
like,
you don't know where
"Okay."
the ice is coming from, you don't know if it's
Yeah.
clean water.
Yeah,
But that's like,
exactly, yeah, yeah.
I guess Puerto Rico has, and I guess New York has piraguas. Have you heard of those?
Mm-mm.
Piraguas.
It's basically the same thing, I think. It's from my understanding, it's like shaved ice with flavoring on it. But
Oh.
they get this ice block and chip away at it. It looks really
Ah.
good.
Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's basically the same, just different name.
Yeah, street food is good though.
Street food
Yeah.
is I love it,
Uh-huh.
I
and
wish I
then
could eat it, but I don't.
I've thought about opening up, like, a Colombian restaurant, like, specializing in street food. I don't
That'd
know,
be
you
cool.
never know. Anyways, I don't wanna get into it. This is, that's topic. But, I was also gonna say, because speaking of food, in Colombia, I remember when I was a kid, um, we would go to this, juice place, and they would make, like, different juices and whatever, and I remember my cousin in Colombia, at least in Barranquilla, if anyone knows this, it's called añapa. So, basically, it's when you ask for seconds or, like, a refill, but for free. So basically you would say, like you would finish your drink and then you would go. I remember I was like 10 and my cousin's like, yo, go up to the guy and be like, ask him for a ñapa. And I was like, what the heck? Like, I guess it's like their slang for like, yo, like, bless me some
Give me a
more.
refill?
Bless,
Yeah.
bless me some more, man. So I was like,
Yeah.
señor, me das una ñapa. And the guy he's like, yeah, I got you. So, and then like, he blesses you
Oh
more.
my god, that's so
So
cute.
I want to know if that's still a thing. So
Guys, tell Matthew if that's still a thing.
Yeah,
because I don't
I've
want
never
to.
heard of that.
help him out with opening his restaurant.
Yeah.
Make his dreams come true.
Let's start a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
Oh
was I
man,
gonna say? Speaking of, like, eating and stuff, we were just thinking of more more hand gestures
we're
as they come
hungry.
up.
We're
But,
hungry.
like, yeah. No, but eating, like, to if are you hungry? Do you do this too? It's like you pinch your fingers like, Italians go like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
"Hey."
towards your mouth.
Yeah, but it's towards your mouth, like, you go, "Ya comiste?" And then you do that, or, like, if you're
Aw.
across the room, like, "I'm hungry." Um, I don't know if
Hey
anyone
yo,
else does
ma.
that.
Hey yo, ma. That's so
Yeah.
funny. No, we don't do that. We don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What
That's
else?
jokes.
I'm
You
trying to think.
have
We
you have
uh-huh.
lettuce. What is lettuce? Why'd you put
Oh,
lettuce?
it's
What
just
even
another
is
tap
lettuce?
water thing. It's if, for example, like, people we know have had struggles with this. Like, you go to, like, a Mexico, for example,
Okay.
and have lettuce there, like a salad, or let's say vegetables that need to be washed or that aren't peeled,
Mhm.
Okay.
and they get horribly sick because they probably washed it with tap water. And you're like, it's not,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you get really
interesting.
sick.
it's not good.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah. So the
Like painting the
like
toilet bowl sick?
yeah, yeah. Like,
Oh.
it's not now I think it's probably better, like, for example, if you're at a resort or
Yeah,
something or your
it's not
hotel, it's
everywhere.
not yeah, now it's probably a lot better than it used to be, but
Mhm.
yeah,
It's
just to
common.
take
Yeah,
precaution
you
when
I
wouldn't
you're
saw
really
having lettuce. You saw lettuce and you're like, "What?"
Yeah, I was like, lettuce? Like, what's the big deal with lettuce in Mexico?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
funny.
because I
Yeah.
guess here you wouldn't really think of that, like, "Oh, be careful with the lettuce," or, you
Yeah, you
just
just kinda
Yeah,
go.
eat it.
So
yeah,
there you have to remember, "Okay, I can't get the lettuce," just to be careful.
yeah,
Yeah.
fair. I think
Like,
it's like
like,
no,
as
go ahead, go
kids,
ahead.
we would be like we get a tostada somewhere and there'd be lettuce on it, and we go to look at our mom, "Mommy, can I have this?" She's like
Really?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of that stuff, again, like, it's is ingrained from my parents.
Mm.
Like, they tell me, like, whether like, they grow up telling me, like, "Oh, like, don't, like, don't have the shaved ice because you don't know what they're using," or whatever.
Yeah, but you
Um,
want it so badly. You're
yeah, they're
like, "I
so good
really want
sometimes. I know,
that."
again, I think, like, if you don't have it, then you build up the immune system, who knows how maybe we could, like,
Yeah.
anyways,
Yeah.
But, another thing that I was thinking about was in Colombia, they have and it literally happened to me. This is why I thought about it. It happened to me, like, 2 days ago. I was driving along Bloor Street, and there was this homeless guy, and he was washing people's windows,
Mm.
and, like, he came up, and he just fucking threw the soap on my window and just started washing, and I was like, "Bro," like
You're like,
but
"Okay." You're like,
they do
"No."
that. That was, like, the first time it's ever happened here in Toronto.
Yeah.
But in Colombia, every stop first of all, there's always someone performing, like juggling a
Mm.
soccer ball or, like, whatever, knives, I don't know,
Yeah.
there's always people, like, looking, like, to clean your windows for cash, and it always happens, you're like you do the no or whatever it
Yeah.
is, like,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
then they fucking put it on. It's like, "No!" And
I
then you feel
know.
bad, and you have to tip them, and it's like, "Oh my." I
Yeah.
don't know if that does that happen in
Yeah.
Mexico too? Do you guys
Yeah,
ever,
it
like,
Yeah.
does, it does.
the window
Um,
washing?
a
And then our
lot of
grandma's like, "Caballero," and gives him money through the window. My
yeah.
dad's like, "No."
Aw.
Don't people eat fire?
Yeah?
Like, those people that perform with
Swords?
fire?
Yeah. Oh,
But,
okay, yeah,
like,
Yeah, or yeah, the
okay,
sky's the limit. You
this
gotta do whatever you
yeah.
want.
this
Yeah.
reminds me of, like, zócalos. Do you have zócalos in Colombia or Argentina? It's like a b
No.
I'm sure you do. It's like a town square where
Oh.
a bunch of stuff happens, but in Mexico, we call them zócalos, so it's like every town has one. It's literally a
Wow.
town square. There's probably a church near it,
Mhm.
um, and, like
Classic.
yeah, and there'll be guys, it's kinda like a park, and there'll be people selling, like, balloons or food or performing, like you said, shoe shines are everywhere.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like, I don't know, every town has a Zócalo. I thought I didn't know if that was just a Mexico thing or anywhere else, but yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
no,
know.
that happens over there. What about cheese? What's your deal with cheese on the
Oh,
lid?
Oh,
yeah,
our
what
grandma
is
just
it?
gets unpasteurized cheese. I don't know, I think that might just be her. I just put that down as an idea. But, like, 'cause, we used to have quesadillas all the time when we're down there, right?
Fair,
But
fair.
then
It's
they're like, "Be
good,
careful with that cheese because it is unpasteurized." So,
but
Yeah.
it's
it's good
good.
though.
It's good, eh? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I love, the cheese down there in Colombia. Like, we always on our arepas, like, it's like some, like I don't know if it's unpasteurized. I forget. I don't even know what that means, to be honest. Like, what is
Do I? I think it's like I'm not gonna say
Yeah,
something that I don't know
that's
about.
good to go out of our
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a
Oh,
bit out of
man.
my wheelhouse. Um,
And I was also gonna ask you, so what about, like, how do people, like, what are your nicknames, or what do people refer, like, within their nicknames? Because we have a lot of nicknames for,
yeah.
certain items. Um, I was gonna say, like, vaina, like, vaina, esa vaina means thing, so that's, like,
Mhm.
we say mono for people with blonde hair,
Mm.
or
That's so
moreno.
funny to me. I was gonna ask you about that, like, what does mono mean in Colombia, but
Yeah.
you said
And we have moreno, morenita for people like light skins. Um, and I'm trying to think, like, what other things we have nicknames for. I don't know. Do you have nicknames, like, for things or objects?
like
Well, we're
I'm trying to think.
No one knows how to spell my name. It's only spelled well, I mean, it's spelled differently in a lot of places, but mine's Daisy.
Like
Okay, I was like,
like the word.
Yeah. DZ button, just kidding. But there I can never find, those bottles with your name on it or a license plate. It's
uh-huh.
ISY or
Daisy or
ISI,
EY. It's with an E a lot of the time. So I'm,
like
like,
they
so
see.
close, so far. So I
Yeah.
have a lot of things with E's in them.
I
How about
mean, I
you?
guess that's how you would pronounce it, right?
Yeah, Daisy?
Um, yeah, rather than dicey, which is funny. Anywho, um, nicknames, I can't think of any right now for like things, but I know for people, um, name people different things like base. It's kind of it could seem rude here, but it's based on your appearance. Like,
Mhm.
Gordo. Oh, right.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
gordita, gordo, but they don't even have to be like seriously overweight. Like, it's
Yeah.
just a little chubby, but it's cute. Gordita, and no one has a problem with being called that
It's
or
just
like,
a thing. They can
yeah,
just
Yeah. Yeah.
mhm.
yeah,
I think
names like
I was telling you, like my cousin has a friend who's a pretty big guy, husky. That's what Fluffy, like have you know who Fluffy is? He's a Mexican comedian,
yes,
Fluffy.
I've heard of Fluffy. I've
Gabriel
Mhm,
never seen his
Gabriel
thing,
mhm.
but yeah, yeah, yeah,
Iglesias. You should watch
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
But anyways, he's like there's 5 levels of fat, like fat, husky, fluffy, and then anyways, whatever. So
Yeah.
there's like one of my cousins has a husky friend, and they call him El Gordo.
Yeah.
Hey, ¿cuándo viene el gordo? Like, and it's like, it's not like, I don't know, it's not like directly rude, but
No, but it's like here you would think it's rude, but
Yeah.
there it's kind
yeah,
of
no,
in a term of endearment in a way.
yes,
Mhm.
yes,
My
I think so.
nickname in Mexico is always Palomita, like with everyone.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah,
Yeah,
Preciosa?
I can hear that. I can just hear that. Like, yeah,
yeah.
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 I think, yeah.
Do you have a nickname?
No, Mati.
Oh,
Mm.
Mati, yeah, or
Aw.
Mono, or Mono.
right,
Yeah,
right.
everyone calls me Mati. I think it just stuck.
Yeah,
Um, but
that's an
yeah.
interesting mono thing because in Mexico,
What is
I was
it?
telling you, it's
Fuera?
güera, yeah, yeah.
Güero,
Like
the güera.
we like if you be walking down Mexico, everyone be like, "Hey, güerito," like that's
Yeah,
what they do. Am I wrong?
Mhm.
yeah.
Nope.
Am I wrong?
No.
Trying to prove my point? Like, all right, we get it. We
Well,
get
I
it.
just want to fact check myself because I've been
You're like, "Am I
messing up.
wrong?" Comment down below.
Oh yeah, I remember that happened last week. That was so
Yeah.
funny.
Anyway,
I was like, did Paloma just call herself what I think she just did? Do you remember that?
okay. When I said periar, that
Yeah,
is
but we looked it up,
we
guys.
looked it up and it's fine.
Yeah, we looked it up. We looked it up.
Yeah.
Urban Dictionary just always coming in clutch for
Mhm.
sure,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But
Daisy, are there any other hand gestures we're leaving out or that you'd like to
Yeah.
mention?
Sure. I'll mention a couple real fast. So we said food, bill. This, Matty, what does this mean?
If you tapping your elbow with your palm.
like, you're gonna get into a fight, like a scruff? No.
No.
It means it's cheap.
Something's
I mean,
cheap.
codo, like you call it codo. I don't know why,
Cool.
but that's what you
Okay.
do.
Yeah. So it's cheap or you want to get out of somewhere, you're like,
Yeah, I'm gonna leave
Yeah.
you to but then what else? I was
There's
trying. Oh my god. Okay, so our dad knows he left Mexico at a young age, so
Yes.
he remembers all the
Are
like.
you sure about this? Like, I wanna.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Is she
It's okay. I
wrong?
know it.
Yeah.
For anyone
No,
who
but
doesn't like, I just have to say, like,
yeah.
Paloma after last week's episode, like on immigration, Paloma's like, dude, I was so wrong about my dad's immigration story. I was like, Paloma, man, like, get your
Mm.
facts right.
I wasn't that wrong. It's just one thing. It's fine.
Minor
Daisy,
detail.
yeah, minor
It's a
detail.
minor detail.
Whatever.
Anyway, um, oh, okay. So he knows a lot of swear words in Spanish.
Good.
So if we
Obvio.
so we're like, oh,
Obvio.
so we're like, Poppy, can you show us like all your hand gestures? He just skipped all the polite ones and just starts
Right to
doing
the
like
swear words.
30 right away, just in a row.
And then we're like, my mom goes, "Well, how do you say I love you?" And he goes, "I don't
I
know."
don't know.
Do you know everything else, but
But do you want to tell the karate story?
I was young. I forget.
We
You
did
tell.
karate. Oh, you want me to tell?
Yeah.
Okay. We did karate for a period of time. We were good.
What belt? What belt? Sorry.
I got
I
to
was
green because
I
I
was
started
close
later,
to
but
brown, but
Oh,
then I
wow, okay.
stopped,
yeah,
went in a different
we
direction.
were good.
Yeah.
We always used to be like, we do mini tournaments in our classes, and it'd always be the two of us at the end, and everyone go, "Oh, it's sister against sister." Anyway, that was fun.
Who
But
won?
that's not
Mm,
usually.
we kinda didn't wanna beat each other, so we were
And
just
we're like,
having fun,
sorry.
like
We also box sometimes too, so we'll
Oh my god.
spar and we're like, oh, sorry, sorry. But
it's fun though, it gets
Yeah.
crazy.
Anyway, my point was, so in
There's this
Mexico,
move.
there's a move, and there's a swear word in Spanish that you lift up your elbow like by your face,
Yeah.
like that. And so, yeah.
Just kidding.
And so we were doing karate, and there's this one thing where you had to go like that really, really hard and
Like
aggressively.
blocking something.
Yeah, it's a block or like a whatever it is. And Daisy and I were like, "Oh my god, this is so
Like, we're not
awkward."
really
Like,
you
and
shouldn't
we're
be
there
doing
like
this.
looking at our moms. I was like, "Oh, it was funny."
Mhm.
Oh, what does it mean?
I don't know. I just know it's a bad word.
Oh,
Calm
okay.
it down, but just kidding.
Yeah. I don't know, but
Well, that's funny. Well, like if no one, it was here, right? Your karate was here in Canada.
yeah.
Okay, so then, like,
So no one knew.
yeah, no
We
one
were
knew.
just aware of it, and we're like, "This is awkward."
Fair, fair. I was also
Yeah.
gonna say another thing to know in terms of I don't know, like that tipping thing and stuff. Even bag at grocery store, there's like
Mm.
People who bag your
people who
groceries.
bag your groceries. At least in Colombia, we don't have like bag boys, to be honest. I know you do because you were telling me
We
before.
do.
So you tip them or
Yeah.
something? Like
Yeah, like in corner stores there'll be like little boys or like little like kids being like,
child
"Hey,
labor.
senor, like let me."
Yeah.
No, but they'll bag your
They're
groceries and
good,
you're
they're
like, "Okay,
fast at
here."
doing it.
Yeah, they're good.
They're
They're
so
efficient.
cute. Yeah, and then
But then in grocery stores in Mexico, a lot of the time they'll hire like retired people, which is
Aw,
nice.
Yeah.
So then they'll do that
They must be
usually.
slow
But,
as hell though.
no,
I'm such a dick. I'm sorry.
it's fine. I think it's nice. Anywho, um,
It's like, bro, like let's go. Like I got somewhere to be. Oh
um,
man.
That's
okay,
funny.
something that I just remembered. I was looking at my notes. Can you do like a finger snap? That's not a snap. It's like the slap with that, like your.
No, I can't.
Sorry,
I
you
can't.
can't. I was because everyone in Mexico does it. Like you,
I can't.
I was. It's
My wrist is not like I don't know. I
so
can't.
I was teaching
I can't
Daisy
do
the other
it.
day
Ah.
because you put your thumb and forefinger or middle finger together, then you line up your forefinger with your middle finger and make sure it's loose. Like you have to make sure it's lined up, and then you bring it up like that and slap it real hard. That's my secret talent.
It's okay,
that
Matthew. I
love
can't
to
do it either.
I can't do it. Yeah, no,
Yeah, I don't know. They did it in Mexico, so I was just wondering.
yeah, no, we don't. I don't. I thought you were like, do you snap? And I was like,
All
Like,
day.
yes, I snap.
yes, queen. No.
Uh,
But-
That's going on the Instagram.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
I think Paloma's just mad because I posted the guy thing.
I'm not. That was funny.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
Running out of options, man. I'm trying to think of more.
Well, we have more hand gestures, but I don't wanna take up everyone's time here.
No. What
Oh,
other
okay.
what other hand gestures
Oh,
are
we have
there?
like a whole list.
We don't
man.
need, we have a list, but it doesn't even cover half of it. Like
Yeah.
it's
Whoa.
Do you wanna do some more, Daisy?
I didn't know
well,
Mexico was this like
I know,
hands-on.
far away hug. If you can't give someone a hug up close, you just go,
You're like, hey, like you see them across the road, you cross your arms over your shoulders, like, and you're hugging them.
You're making these up at this point.
Oh,
We're
COVID
literally
edition.
not. We're literally, and I was laughing at that because our dad was telling us this. I'm like, okay,
It's
then
true.
yeah, it's true. But then we were saying like you see someone across the road in Canada and you just
You're
kind of
like-
say hi under your breath, or you do that awkward smile like hi.
Hi. We're like,
You know?
hi, how are you? Good, how are you?
Are
Okay,
people
bye."
really like I guess
Friendly.
outgoing / friendly in that manner? Like if you're walking down
Yeah.
the street and you see someone, hola, ¿qué tal? Like or
Yeah.
is it no, yeah.
Yeah, or affectionate. Like we'll meet people that we never even knew, but they're friends with our family, and they'll just give us a kiss or a
yeah,
hug.
yeah, I
Yeah.
find that as well.
Yeah.
I know like here in cottage country, whenever you pass by someone on a boat,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't I don't I don't own a cottage, but every time I
Neither
go
do
to
we.
my friends, I love just, like, whenever you pass someone on a boat, you just put your hands up and you do that
Yeah.
thing.
Cottage life.
Cottage life.
We don't
This
have
is so
cottage
off
life.
topic, but do you prefer like motorboat, speedboat things or pontoon boats?
Oh, no, I prefer motorboat or speedboat. What? Motorboat or
Like
speedboat?
the ones that go on an incline, I don't know
The
exactly what they're
littleish
called.
ones that go really fast like that?
Oh, no, I mean, my buddy, like, I'm trying to think. I have, like, the 2 cottages that I've been at, or well, I've been to others, but the 2 different boats that I've seen is I have a friend with a, it's called it's meant for water skiing. So,
Oh,
what that means is the wake, which is the size of the waves, are
right.
not big. But then I have
Mm.
another friend with a hell of a nice boat. Like, this is like $150,000 upwards,
Jeez.
and it makes, like, waves so you can, like, surf on it and stuff.
Yeah, that's
Um,
cool.
but yeah, no, as long as we're having a good time, like, tubing and stuff, yeah. It's an I
Yeah.
even then, that's another thing, because you bring that up, like, cottages. We don't have, in Colombia, there are beach houses. People do
Hmm.
own beach houses. They're
Yeah.
not cottages, there's no lakes.
Yeah.
But so you'll have, like, an apartment or, a beach house up, near the coastal
Yeah.
area. But other than that, like, that's another thing too. Like, not and it's expensive. Like, not that many people can
Mm.
afford,
Yeah.
like, 2 homes. So,
Yeah.
I would say that's I don't know. I don't think in Mexico, like, where you guys live, do you guys have, like, a beach house or?
No. Oh
No.
my god. Can I tell I have a funny story to
Sure.
tell. So, when we were
But it's
kids,
safe pass.
because our family lives, like, central Mexico, like, southern central Mexico, near
Okay.
Mexico City, which is
Right.
landlocked, like, it's maybe 8 hours drive to a beach, you know? Um,
Brutal.
so so cute. Daisy was, like, young, let's say younger than 10, and
Uh-huh.
she's like she kept going, "So, are we so do I need my bathing suit, for the beach?" I'm like, "No, there's no beach." She's like, "Oh, okay. So do we need, like, our own towels for the beach, or can I bring any flip-flops for the beach?" I'm like I'm like, "Daisy, there's no beach."
Oh, that's concerning.
Or
I
then we'll go
know.
to Mexico and we're like, "Yeah, I'm going to Mexico." And they're like, "Oh, fun, going to the beach?" And we're like, "No,
No,
I'm
it's
going to
dry.
Costco and I'm gonna get a cold because it's dry." We always
There's
get a cold.
Costco in Mexico?
Yes!
Oh, they love Costco. They love Costco.
We
No, but it's
love
not called
Costco.
Costco.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. I was gonna whoa, because you know what? Why though? Because I think because Mexico is in North America, and it makes in Colombia we don't have Costco. We have something called Price Smart or Price Smart, and that's the Costco of Colombia.
So
Oh.
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. I was
I
just
never
thinking. I
knew
was like,
that.
because even does America? Yeah, America has Costco. What am I saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah.
Google it, but yeah, that's interesting. I didn't
That
know.
is interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, you learn something new every day.
Yeah, they're all that's the thing, there's always reiterations of American or Western, not Western, but American stores. Always you find them in Colombia. Like that ñapa place that I was telling you about, like the juice place, is another
Mhm.
booster juice, but
Oh,
it's like the same thing, but it's
yeah.
called something else, right? So
Right.
I find that a lot.
Interesting,
Yeah,
interesting.
very.
Yeah.
What about what was I gonna say? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Ñapa, window washers, street dog. Daisy talked about the street dogs and
Oh,
animals.
yeah.
There's a
Street
lot.
dogs.
I feel bad for them. They're
Yeah.
here too, but you just don't see them as much. And I don't know why
Yeah.
there's so many street dogs there. I wonder
I
why.
know.
But they also just kind of live their life. Like,
Yeah.
They enjoy it.
yeah, they get food from some places, people leave out a bowl for them,
Oh, that's
so they
nice.
kinda have their places to bounce around to,
Mhm.
but,
Interesting.
if it's raining, I feel kinda
Yeah.
bad.
Daisy,
Yeah.
real quick before we go, any final thoughts? For being on
Um,
thank you for being on the show, first of all.
Thank you guys, I love the show, love you guys, love sharing my thoughts, love
Sharing your
Latin
feelings.
America.
Yeah.
I
Well, unfortunately, we've run out of time for today. Everyone, thank you for listening this season. Um, yeah, fun times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stay
great
thank
tuned.
first
you.
season.
Stay tuned
Was
for
for
information on our Instagram
yes.
and our YouTube because we might still be posting there. Who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
I don't know. Comment if you want to see us again. Like,
Yeah.
Matthew, join us. Oh my God.
okay, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, bye
Okay,
everyone.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
Adios.
And good night.